guys played defensively, gave up 17 points to a team that runs the ball well and was pretty productive last week.
I mean, I think as a defense, we played good, but obviously, we didn't play good enough to win. So, you can take some good and bad from what just happened in this game today, and you learn from the good. I mean, you learn from the bad, and even from the good stuff. The good plays that we made today, you just learn from it, and you go out and you practice, correct the wrong, and get ready for the next game, which is it.
What emotions did you go through seeing BG leave the field, a guy who's played on your hip for 8 or 9 years, and have you been able to get with him since he got hurt?
I mean, it's always tough, and it was a pretty emotional moment for me to see BG limp off the field, because I think me and BG, I know me and Brandon has played so much ball together, and to see him walk off the field was pretty rough for me. But we know Brandon, he's in a good spot right now, and we'll talk, and once he figure out what's going on, then but at the same time we got his back, and we'll go from there and get ready for the next game.
How difficult is that when you go through an emotional thing like that, and then you have to get right back on the field and play?
Man, it's just one of them things, It's, that it's football, and things happen. People get hurt, players get hurt, your best friend get hurt, and BG's, obviously my locker mate since I got here, and now we still get to laugh and talk about things. It's just, won't be on the field on Sundays. It'll be in the locker room. So, I'm looking forward to that and making sure that he stays in a good place.
Usually after the game, you're, talking to the other team and exchanging pleasantries. Why did you just run right off the field after this game?
Normally, most of the time, win, lose, or draw, I normally run off the field. Sometimes I will stay and chat around, but I don't know. Think it's nothing to talk about. We just got our teeth kicked in.
Right after the Kayvon Wallace penalty, you were talking to the referee. Did he give you any kind of explanation for what happened there? I mean, it seemed like you were really frustrated.
I mean, I just let John Ferrari handle all that stuff, I don't agree with the call, and it is what it is. They threw the flag, they still with it, and that was a big turning point in the game for us. And as a player, being honest, it kind of just sucked the air out of you when things like that happen. But like you say, man, it's just week 2, and we got a lot of ball to play.
Fletcher, how more frustrating is that? Because you had 2 15s on that same drive, one before with Derek Barnett. How difficult it is? You said it sucks the air out of you. How difficult is it for the defense to overcome that hidden yard?
We just got to be smart, Just got to play smarter football. I think the penalties get called. We just got to, we got to be smart. And it happens to everybody. That could have happened to me. I got a penalty, a 5-yard penalty, hands to the face, that kept a drive alive. So you can't point your fingers at one person. I think you just gotta, kind of look in the mirror at yourself and know that I can be better with my hand placement and keep it out of somebody's face. So, you don't point fingers at nobody. Just know that we can be better as a team, as a defense, and just keep going, man. There's no panic in that locker room at all.
It seemed things started to shift with that drive at the end of the half there, the one where Brandon got hurt. What happened from your perspective on that 97-yard drive?
They made some plays. I think if I go back and look at that play, I think that big play, I think Jimmy G threw a dart in the right spot, and Debo made a play on the ball, and we know he's basically a running back playing wide receiver, and just one of them plays. They made big plays, and they get paid too. So at the end of the day, we just got to get them on the ground and take that next play away.
What emotions you do go through when he went down, and how do you feel right now?
It's terrible. Probably one of the greatest humans I've had the pleasure of playing with, competing with, for 8 years, going on 9 years, and really is really the heartbeat of this team. The way he conducts himself, the way he leads, and the way he plays. So I'm not sure what the extent of the injury is, but I'm heartbroken for him.
And the guy next to you as well. You've been without Brandon Brooks before, and it looks like you might be without him for a while today. How big are those 2 losses for on a lot of different levels for this team?
You can't replace those type of players. Younger guys got to step up, and we got to press on. It's terrible. Brooks is one of my best friends and best guard in the league, for a long time, and was doing well so far this season, and having him not be out there was a tremendous loss for us, and having him out there may have been a difference between us winning and losing.
How did Dickerson do?
I got to go back and watch the film. I think he adjusted well during the second half. But yeah, he's a massive human being, and when he starts figuring it out, I mean, he's so strong and big. I think he can hold his own. So we got to go back and watch the tape. I think we could have done a lot better there in the first half, especially on the goal line. We had opportunities to punch it in for touchdowns, and we didn't. And when you play a good team like that, that's the difference in winning and losing.
First week, was this the first week? I just thought, was this the first week you had him at the number 2 right guard, or had it been Herbie? I mean, it had been Herbie for a long time. Is this still the first time you guys got to practice next to each other?
Yeah, I mean, the first time I got to practice with Landon was this week, so I'll get more reps with him coming in this week, and maybe Herbie. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but really this past week was the first week I got some reps with Landon.
How is Brooks, Lee? Did you get to talk to him, and what do you know about?
I don't know the severity of it. That's really it. I mean, I guess he went out first, second quarter, and then Landon was in, and then the game goes by so fast. I'm in the locker room, so I haven't really seen him too much. So I guess I'll find out later.
Lady isn't when you're sitting there first and goal inside the 5 or whatever. You don't come away with points. How tough is it to shake that off and come back out?
Yeah, I mean, it's the difference in winning. I mean, you play a good team like the 49ers, that's the difference between winning and losing. So we had multiple opportunities to steal that game, and I thought the defense played a heck of a game, and offense, I could have done a lot better. A lot of guys could have executed a lot better, and we didn't.
What was it like at halftime in there, and what was it like after the game, excuse me, compared to what you guys experienced last week?
I mean, it wasn't nothing too different in halftime. We were still in the game coming in at halftime. We just had to eliminate the mistakes and all the stuff that was holding us back. I mean, 49ers are a heck of a team. They play a heck of a game. They beat us, but I definitely think that there's a lot of things that we could correct on, and I think the outcome of the game would have been different.
They had 2 defensive linemen that didn't play last week, played this week. They're on their left side. I mean, how big a difference did those 2 guys make, considering how good they are?
I can't really say. I got my own reads and stuff to deal with during the plays and stuff. I mean, as a defense total, I think they're pretty solid, and they play a heck of a game, and just give credit to them.
What was the message in the locker room? Because you guys experienced Nick Sirianni's first win, and now it's his first loss. What was his messaging, and how was it received?
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I think we definitely kind of beat ourselves, But like I said, give all the credit to 49ers. They played a heck of a game and got out with the W. But there's some stuff. Like Jalen said, win or lose, there's going to be plays that you want back. And it's just all about lessons, just learning from them and moving on.
Jalen said that the biggest lesson from that game is not finishing. Do you agree with that, and what do you do with that information?
Absolutely. I don't think anybody finished. I think everybody can look themselves in the mirror and and think about all the stuff that we could have done better. And I can had a couple MEs and stuff. So everybody did not play well or perfect, but definitely that's what film's for. And we got 17 weeks for this, man, and just gonna go back and get right and come back stronger next week.
Which plays do you want back? You said there's plays everyone wants back. Which plays out there would you like back?
I guess not really plays, but opportunities. We were in the red zone twice and didn't execute, so that's just it's very frustrating.
On that 3rd and 1 for the blocked field goal, what from your vantage point, what did you see on that play?
Repeat that.
At 3rd and 1 for the blocked field goal, what did you see from your vantage point there?
What I seen, we were on the goal line, just trying to punch the ball, and a lot of stuff happened and disrupted the play. Just didn't execute the play well. That's all I could really say.
And it looks like Brandon Graham at least for a while.
Losing a guy like that hurts, but it's next man up mentality. I think Landon came in and held his own pretty well. You know, just, like I said, it's next man up mentality. You know, we've been through this. B. Brooks is, you know, he's going to be in this era. He's not going to be gone forever, you know, but definitely going to look out for Landon and, you know, get him right. And, you know, and like I said, next man up mentality, we're going to keep going.
It was the 3rd and 6 early in the game that you ran the ball. Was that something that was changed at the line, or was that the call?
Repeat that.
I think it was the 3rd and 6 early in the game where you ran the ball. Was that changed at the line, or was that the call in the huddle?
I'm not sure. I mean, I run whatever's called in the huddle. Did we get the first round? No?
Stopped.
We got stopped? Yeah, I can't remember right now. I don't remember.
A lot of talk about the San Francisco run game, their scheme coming in. Looked like you guys were really on top of the fit, especially early. What did you guys do to slow them down?
I mean, our front, those, you know those guys, Hargraves, you know, Fletch, BG, DB, and, you know, the Sams. I mean, I think, you know, they played exactly how they should. You know, they reset the line of scrimmage. I think with that team in the run game, you have to, I mean, they're physical, they get off the ball, and they play their brand no matter, you know, the situation. I think those guys, especially up front, you know, came out with the mindset that they were gonna set the line of scrimmage, and, you know, hats off to them, really, the whole game.
How difficult was it to watch Brandon Graham go down?
Yeah, that's you know, just hearing Fletch talk about it, it's, you know, that's obviously, you know, one of our captains. That's huge. You know, he's that emotional leader. You know, you guys all know him. He's always got a smile on his face, always doing the right things. He's one of those guys that, you know, could always overlook somebody. I remember, you know, when I was still on practice squad, he was the guy every day telling me I would play one day. So he's that guy for this team, and, you know, he'll still be that guy. I think that's the best part about him is, you know, we might lose him on the field, but we're definitely not losing him, you know, in the room, in the building, and all that stuff.
In the huddle, though, Alex, how do you think moving forward you'll be able to replace him, finding that with it amongst yourselves? Or?
Yeah, the other team probably won't hear as much before plays, but it's going to be huge. You know, he knows what's going on. He's a vet. You know, he's been here forever. You know, he's just that leader, and I think, you know, like I said, we're going to get to have him, you know, pretty much all the time except, you know, on Sunday. So I think that's going to be huge, and that's just because of the person he is.
You probably heard Fletch mention that the 15-yard penalty on the forced fumble sort of like sucked the air out of the defense. Is that how you felt in the huddle, and did you notice that, like, you know, like that loss of energy?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think a lot of us knew, you know, what it was. You know, I think we all kind of just assumed it was a block in the back, and those happen on turnovers, and, you know, you kind of just, you know, whatever, we got the offense the ball. And so I think we were just kind of all shocked at I still don't even know what the call was. So, yeah, you just got to kind of, you know, pick it back up and go back out there and, you know, just find ways to kind of create more turnovers after that.
Last one we'll get later.
On their last drive, the pass that you checked there on the second down, what happened on that play in particular?
I mean, they ran a dig behind me, too. You got to play high to low. If I would have given up a 12-yard in route, I think we would have been talking about how they threw a 12-yard in. I think it's just, you know, it's football. You got to rally down, and, I mean, it's kind of that situation. Get them to, you know, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, and, you know, play football.
Describe what happened on the long 97-yard drive. How hard was that that play?
Yeah, they just made a good play. You know, we got to, you know, just play that play better, you know. We knew coming in that, you know, they're a great team when it comes to run after catch. You know, we just got to make better plays.
Were you on the side of the field on the touchdown? Were you on that side of the field? Did you see what happened there?
Yeah, I play on the right side. A lot of things just got jumbled up, you know. Yeah.
On the drive in the fourth quarter, 2 personal fouls back-to-back. What's the message to the defense after those plays?
You know, just coach always talks about, you know, hitting yardage, and you know, that's definitely those 2 examples of hitting yardage. You know, we kind of, you know, stubbed ourselves in the toe on those.
Did the offense, like, you know, being able to, you know, expand their 3-0 lead, did that affect you guys on defense at all? Did you feel like you had to play too perfectly to keep them out of the end zone?
Their offense?
Yeah, well, when your offense, you know, didn't expand the 3-0 lead and stuff, I mean, how much did that affect you guys on defense?
You said when we didn't? I'm sorry.
Yeah. When the offense, like, didn't expand on their lead,
How much did that affect you guys on defense?
You know, it happens. We just gotta, you know, as a defense, we just gotta, you know, continue to play hard, and you know, it's our job to make sure that they don't score the other offense.
Is there something to losing Brandon Graham and his leadership on the field, and how did that affect you guys?
Yeah, man, that sucks for BG, man. You know, I got a lot of respect for that guy, man, as a leader, and you know, his hard work and you know, dedication the way he's been for this organization, man. And you know, I just hope he gets better and well. But you know, definitely was sad to see him, you know, limp off the field.
Is that something that you guys feel? Do you feel the loss of that presence?
Definitely, you know, that's, you know, he's a big presence on our team. You know, never want to see a guy like that go off the field. You know what I mean? So.